Well, let's see how this one goes tonight. There's several other people that are already live, so they may have people hide up there and not come here. But at this point, I really don't care. There's my first one in. See if they stay more than 2 seconds. Well, surprise, surprise, they're still here. Haven't said anything yet, but they're still here. Now they're gone. Must have got 15 seconds out of this one tonight. There's number 2 in. See if they stay more than 2 seconds. No, they've stayed for a little while. They haven't said nothing yet. There's 2 in. That makes 3. There's 3 in. Oops, back down to 2. That was one of my 2-second ones. Back down to 1. It's okay. I'm kind of getting tired of YouTube anyways. You got too many that just want to come on the live streams and all they want to do is spam emojis and don't talk. And the others are all pushing, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, I gotta have a thumbs up. As if it really makes a difference. You don't make a penny off them thumbs up. YouTube just isn't any fun anymore like it used to be. And half of everybody that comes in, all they want to do is sit and argue. And the rest of the time, their YouTube screws it up anyways and don't send notifications out. There's a lot of channels that I normally watch. I don't get the notification on them until after their live stream's already over with. At that point, it's kind of a waste of time to send it out. And then there are those that want to come in and say, oh, I've subbed to you, sub back to me. And if you don't do it within the next 3 seconds, they unsub you anyways. I've got 2 thumbs up and there hasn't been a person said a word. Hey, Monroe. How are you doing this evening? This is probably going to be short tonight because there's several others that are already doing lives, so people are probably already tied up with them. I was asked earlier if I was going to do one tonight or not. I know one of the people that asked about it is sleeping now. I know I got a few that don't come in because they want to be a moderator for whatever reason, so they can drop their links and act foolish. But other people have said they like it better this way. That it gets rid of the foolishness. Oh, they're doing about the same. That last video I did there showing Jill how chubby she's getting. She's getting bigger than the devil. I don't know when she's supposed to be due. She was laying outside the door here just a few minutes ago, crying to me. She wants to come in. It was nice here today. It's still, yeah, it's cooled down to 66. That's not bad for this time of night. That was a fairly nice sunny day today. It's supposed to be nice the next couple of days, I think. And somewhere over the weekend, I think we're supposed to get some more rain. I was just watching a video a little while ago there about a big distribution fire up in Illinois, I think it is, warehouse distribution center. And the way it was going with it just seemed to me like it was so stupid. One, they were, hey Ken, one they were talking about, they were worried about running out of water there, so they wanted to save some water in case they need it somewhere else. And the other thing I noticed in the videos and stuff, that they had a whole long line of semi-trailers parked out along the fence, out away from the building even. And then the later pictures there showed that a lot of them trailers caught fire and burnt. Why didn't they move them away from the building when the fire was at the other end of the building? Just stupidity. But if Walmart lost a big distribution center like that, that means more of their shelves will be empty. Silly glasses, they have such a reflection on them using the laptop like this. Maybe I need to see if I can hook a remote camera up to it and set it over here somewhere. That would take the direct reflection off my glasses. Ken, you got just a little bit over a month to go now before you travel. Time's getting close. Yeah, let me see what today was. High, the high here today was 81. It's 66 here right now. Hey, Josh. Ken, did you see that about that big Walmart distribution center fire up your way? Well, it's west of you. It's over in Illinois. Now, see, you're not much cooler than I am. You've got, I think, FBI, no, ATF, and fire marshals right now are talking to all the employees, trying to figure out what caused it. That'll be one more reason now that the Walmart shows and the stores will be empty. I had my usual people come in tonight that were here just a few seconds and left. Wish I knew who it was. They do that with every live I have. When I first started, they come in, they're only here most generally about 2 seconds. Tonight they stayed probably 15 seconds and then left. Never say anything. Maybe I should just cheat like everybody else does and do the all night silent lives. Yeah, Monroe, I know it's not you. Hey, Mike. You better be careful, Mike, or Ken will time me out. Why did you get hung up in New York? Just lay over between flights, or was there a problem? I think the longest layover I ever had was 8 hours, and that was in Manila. Not a whole lot to do in the Manila airport when you get over the domestic one there. It's pretty small. Yeah, and if they mess your flights up that way, for your late going to wherever you're going, and if you had rides that were going to meet you when you got there, that really screws stuff up because, like with me, I had no way to get a hold of the people to tell them, hey, I'm going to be late. Huh. I mean, when I went to Davao, I had my flight that went from Manila down to Davao, but she was going to meet me at the airport there. So I mean, I had no way to get a hold of her once I was away from home. And the same thing with my other flight where I went to Dait. Uh, I had no way to get a hold of them, and they had already hired a van. I paid for it, but they hired a van to bring them to the airport to pick me up. So I would have no way to get a hold of them even. Well, Monroe, I would like to go, but I got two things that prevent me. One, I'm not vaccinated. I'm one of those that are fighting that system yet. And the other one's somebody take care of all my kitties. Hi, Irina. Irina, you don't have to call me Han. It's okay. I know you're there. I went to Walmart today and got stuff. This makes 4 months in a row that I've been trying to get more of these blue Dickie work pants that I wear, and they've been out of them. I can't believe that they can't get them in. I can go online and order them right straight from Dickie and get them, but they're, I think, $7 more a pair. I may end up having to do it that way. Yeah, but he's never home either, Mike. He drives truck. Well, he's home at night now because he's driving. I'll re-say that. He's home during the day, part of the day, because he's driving a day cab now. But before he was running interstate, he was only home either every weekend or every other weekend. This past week, he switched to day cab, so he's home every day. He goes out of here at night around 12:30 or so, and most mornings he's back in say 8:30. But he's told me today that he won't be getting in so late or so early now because they're switching his route around. I told you, Mike, just wear Rena's. I need to order a new pair of boots too. even though I get them from Mason Shoes, which is out of Wisconsin. Filipina and Newfoundland, good evening. Mason Shoes is in Wisconsin, but they've sent their manufacturing to China. So China has to make the boots and then send them here. So I might not be able to get them anymore. They may all go to Russia. Have you booked your ticket yet, Monroe? Or is that just your plans when you want to go? I haven't seen her yet today. In fact, I haven't talked to her. Oh, shoot, I don't know now. I'm not even sure if I saw her yesterday. She did, I guess it maybe, heck, I'm not even sure now. She did a short live where she was out walking around in town, but I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. It's the last time I saw her. Yeah, I never saw anything about her going live today. Before, she was doing a live every day, sometimes a couple of them a day, but lately she's been skipping a lot. Hey, Tinkerbell. How are you this morning? For those of you that don't know it, Tinkerbell is one of our Hong Kong OFWs. So she's hard at work right now. Or at least she's pretending she's working. Well, Rena, that's the thing of it though. But my pets, I take good care of them. Like every Monday morning, I walk up the street here to the neighbor lady to take care of her trash for her. She's 80 some years old, and I go out and put her trash out for her every Monday morning, 8 o'clock. And when I do that, half of my cats follow me up the road. I haven't seen your videos, or I've missed them, Tinkerbell. Have you done any more running? You said you wanted to get back in shape again. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that's doing that, Ken. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like if I go outside and sit in the chair on the front porch, or go out and sit in the chair out by the garage or whatever, I'll have 3 or 4 of them sitting there with me. I walked out in the backyard this evening to see what the neighbors were doing, and several of them had to follow me out there. And right now, Fluffy's laying across my feet right here in the chair. Because when I sit here like this with the laptop in my lap and the chair reclined back, she crawls up there and sprawls across my feet and goes to sleep. Yeah, I don't care for the big cities either. I'd rather be out in the province somewhere. I don't like crowds. I'd rather listen to the roosters than listening to all the noise in the city. Whining and dining in. Can you do much whining and dining at Jollibee's? Well, Rena, that's kind of that way in any of the cities over there. The other Mike there, what was his name? The one that had the heart attack and passed away. He was down toward Dumageddon or somewhere in that direction, and he was out one night doing a live, or no, it wasn't a live. I guess maybe it was a video, but somebody came up and snatched his camera out of his hand and took it. You still having problems there with the internet, Tinkerbell? I know in some of the lives you've done, you kept buffering on and off. Well, that's what I was told when I first went to Davao too, Rena. Yeah, I always liked his videos because I mean he was straight out honest about what he did, and he showed a lot of stuff all around the country. Every got a chance he got to travel. The girl he was with there, she carried on his channel for a long time, still trying to do that stuff. She's not out as much as she was, but she's still, doing videos and live streams. There was quite a bit. She just did one the other night. She's had some people, I guess, are giving her problems and stuff over what she does and whatnot. And she just told them she don't care. If they don't like her channel, don't come to it. Yeah, even the airport security will do that there, Rena. It's like when I was in the Manila domestic airport, I needed the 200 pesos for the airport fee before I went on to Davao. And the money exchange office was closed when I was there. So the head security guy, he offered to give me the 200 pesos for $5. I mean, that's not much money, to us, but it's just the idea of it. Then afterwards, he ran back to all of his friends there and told them what he did. Well, thank you for coming. See you next time. Or see you on IJ's one. Ken, just go over broke. You don't have nothing to lose. I mean, don't be like Mike and take all new underwear and stuff that somebody might steal. Pack all your clothes in an old canvas bag. Don't even take regular luggage. Pack them in a canvas bag so it looks like you're a poor person. Hey, Deborah. How you doing this morning? Yeah, well, all arenas got cold water anyways, Mike. Just one of the things I've noticed on here when I'm doing a live, where normally you can go and hit the three dots and click on the go-to channel. I can't do that on my own live. I don't know why. Although I thought I did the other night when I was doing it, but I don't remember now. Well, when you get to Manila and you're waiting in line to go to customs, don't stand very far behind the person in front of you. Because if you leave a space, there'll be three people step in that space. Kind of like being on the highway. If you stay a safe distance behind the car in front of you, three cars will pull into that space. And all them little Filipinos are used to pushing to get ahead. Rena, didn't they just build a new terminal at Manila? I was thinking I'd heard they have expanded or whatever. Hey, IJ. Filipina from Newfoundland was just here looking for you. But I was thinking they've expanded the Manila airport from the international and domestic airports and added something else into it. The Orlando airport used to be just Terminal A and Terminal B. I haven't been down in a while, but the last time I was down, they were building a Terminal C. Hey, Amelia. How are you today? Yeah, IJ, Filipina was asking about you a while ago, and she was wondering if you were supposed to be doing a live stream today. She said she kept looking for it, but didn't see one. Ken's brother. Filipina in Newfoundland. She was asking about you. And IJ, that's not Ken's brother. Life in North Carolina is Monroe. Ken's brother is No More Snow live. And Ken's brother's on the way overseas now too. He left this morning, supposedly heading to Thailand, and Ken was saying he got hung up for 12 hours in New York City because of fog. Yeah, Jim's is No More Snow live, and Beth is No More Snow. I can't hear any neighbors' roosters making noise out there, but I hear the neighbors' dogs here. 10:30 tonight. Damn. That makes for a long day to sit around and just wait like that. But if his flight's at 10:30, he should be boarding by now. That's only 20 minutes away. Wonder our left eye's been bothering me all day long. She was laying here right by the outside of the door here a little while ago crying. She keeps wanting to come in. She's getting quite a bit bigger than what she was in that last video. I'm not sure when she's due. Just not sure where she's going to go to have them again. Last time she had them under the house, and I don't really like her under there because she was in between the AC ductwork, and I don't want a chance, them clawing holes or something into that stuff. The other girl there, Joyce, her channel's Hey Jude something or other. She's in Thailand. She's a Filipino. No, she hasn't had him yet, IJ, but she's getting big. Go back a couple days, I did a video with her here on the back deck. I think that's where I did it. Yeah, I was sitting on the seat here on the back deck, and she was up on the seat and down on the deck, and back up on the seat and back down on the deck. And well, IJ, anything that's sweet, I take it. The other night when it was cold here, I went out and just run the oven, put more heat in the house, so my other heat wasn't running, which, paying for it one way or the other, so it don't much matter. But I went and made a batch of brownies. I'm hoping she don't have so many this time. I need to see if I can find a way to get rid of them all before they get too big. It's costing me a fortune to keep feeding them all. Yeah, Ivy asked the other night if I was the father. What's going on Mary's show? Every time I go to one of them, the big prize or something is you win 50 pesos. And it costs me more than that to get it. I think Mike Roberts is. But we haven't told Rena yet. No, I honestly don't know who it would be till after she has them, so I see what they look like. Anybody that wants one, I will give it to them. But other than that, I may see there's a kind of like a cat shelter, whatever, over in Tavares. That's all they have. They don't do anything with dogs, but they take cats in and try to find homes for them. I stopped over their place once a long time back to talk to them about it, but the girl that runs it was down in the Bahamas or someplace and supposed to call me when she got back, and I never did hear from her. But they're using an old storefront, like a Circle K or one of them small convenience type stores, whatever. It's in a little small row of storefront buildings, and they're using that, so the whole front of it's all glass. And they probably had 50 cats in there, and none of them are in cages. They're just all running loose around the big store area. They've got all of the different, things that they climb on and scratch on, and the little houses they go into and stuff like that. They just had free run of the place. And in the back room, I guess they had some in cages back there that that they've just gotten in until they can, check them over and make sure they don't have anything wrong with them and whatever and so forth. But you can go in there and walk around through the place, and when they're laying around the floor, laying up on them pet things and whatever like that, you can pet them, play with them, whatever. I don't know if you've ever seen her channel there that I think it's called Ying's Blog in the USA or something like that. She's a young Filipino, lives up in Minnesota. She can't decide. But her and her husband were down here in Florida just recently, and her and I were talking on her live stream. She's talking about the kitties. And she got all excited. She wanted one. And her husband was in the background and said, "You're not getting a cat. You're not getting a cat." And that would be one there that would be a big change in lifestyle, coming from the Philippines and going to Minnesota to live. It gets cold up there in the winter. Damn it, I can't think of her name. I was going to say hi to her. I know I said her name the one other night when I was saying hi to somebody else in the chat, and she thought I was talking to her. Okay. Hi, Nancy. Did she hear me? Nancy, how are you tonight? Tell her she better behave. We know what she's doing. See, she can't hide from us. How's the caramel cake? No, I don't know what that glass of stuff is. She's a character. Well, it sounds good. I debated today about buying another pie, but I have other stuff here already for snacks and whatever. But the last couple times I've gotten groceries, I bought a caramel apple pie. I think it was like $6 or whatever, but it was, it was a big pie. It wasn't just the little small ones that you often get. Yeah, I'm a patient in the mental ward. Oh, Tinkerbell was here earlier too, IJ. She didn't stay very long. She said she was using data, so she couldn't stay. No, I'm in Lake County. I'm near the Ocala National Forest. Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest and I fell in. No, but I'd like to have a horse. I told you that before. Just they're expensive to buy and take care of. Now you get up toward Ocala, there is a lot of horse ranches up there. A lot of that's horse country. But I know the last few times that Tinkerbell's done live streams, she's been buffering in them on and off. Like tonight when she was here, like I say, she didn't stay very long. She said she was using data. Has she ever rode a horse? Well, that's good. Riding a horse is fun. I've always enjoyed it. Just if you don't do it very often, when you first start off, that first day, you'll end up sore the next day from it. Something you have to do kind of on a regular basis. Your butt gets sore from the saddle from sitting in it, if you're out very long. And the other thing that bothered me was down the insides of my calves where they rub the stirrup straps would get sore. Till after I, rode for a few days, and then it didn't bother me no more. What kind of horse did she have? A girl I used to work for, just north of here, her horses were thoroughbreds. She had them for show horses and uh, English riding and stuff for show. But we used to take them out and trail ride with them. The guy and his wife that came and did all her farrier work, shoeing the horses stuff, they had quarter horses. I had a neighbor out here years ago wanted to sell me a horse that he had. It was getting up in years, but it was a Tennessee Walker. It's kind of fun to watch them when they run like that, at a slow run, because the gait they have almost looks like they're just taking a fast walk instead of a run. Yeah, I don't know what she would have had for a racehorse because that varies. Um, the Pony Express used to use Mustangs for running that, but they did them because the Mustangs are, a fast horse. The quarter horses are a lot of times used for like barrel racing and stuff. Yeah, I've only been dumped off a horse once. I was riding on the property for the girl I worked for, and her dog always went out and run with us like that. And the dog ran across in front of my horse, and my horse turned suddenly to, hey, Warren, turned suddenly away from the dog. And when it turned one way, I went the other, and I ended up on the ground. I just wasn't expecting it. And even though all of our ground down here is basically sand, it's still hard when you hit it. Okay, Ken. Catch you later. Let's see, 10:30 in the morning. They still at home, Ken, or are they going out? Let's see, it's Friday morning there, so not going to church today. It's too late to be going to the Zumba things there. I usually do that pretty early. They may just be going out shopping or something. No, why? What makes you think I'm sleeping? I'm just not the most comfortable right now because I've kind of slouched down in my chair and I got Fluffy laying across my feet. Oh, I do that a lot when I sit here and talk. And I've always heard that, I mean, people always say when you yawn, you're tired, but I've always heard that yawning is because of a lack of oxygen. And so I just wonder, if with me sitting here talking, if I'm not breathing the way I should. I sent it by email. Let me look and see. Yeah, on March 13th, I sent it to you. Let me resend it. I just resent it to you. No, I never got that either, AJ. I haven't got anything from you in quite a while, and I've sent you different emails on and off about different stuff, and I haven't heard anything back from you. But I just forwarded the one I sent the other day. I forwarded it to you again now. So see if you get it. Yeah, I don't remember what I've sent since back then. Let me look. I've sent you 6 different emails other than the truckers. I wonder what happened then. Well, I keep telling you, you know, need to use Skype, or that way you can message me and say, hey, I didn't get this or whatever, so I would see it maybe. How did they get scammed on that? Yeah, see, that's one of the things that I don't like. Where's Warren at? Is he in the Philippines? Must. See, I had just assumed by the name he was in the U.S., but yeah, okay. That's one of the things I've never understood, and I don't like that in the Philippines you have to go through all this stuff and pay to get a job. That isn't even legal in the U.S. They can't charge you to get a job. And especially when you take over there where somebody don't have any money, and then they got to pay somebody so they can go to work. To me, that's just so wrong. Yeah. Well, you use your last little bit of money you got, to try to get the job, and then they send you to a job that maybe you get there, you don't like it, but you signed a contract, so now you're stuck with it. It's not like here where you get a job and don't like it, you just quit. Hey, Rosa, how are you today? I got a job like that years ago up in New York. We went in, I don't remember, one day of just training for it. It was supposed to be doing stuff for, I don't remember what the hell it was even for now. But it had something to do with housing. So you went to people's houses and supposed to have done the paperwork and stuff on it for how big the house is and how many rooms are in it and how many live there and all that stuff. And then the first day they sent us out to do that, we had to wear a dress shirt and a tie, and it was raining. They told us we still had to go out and work in the rain. We had to be dressed up. I told them they were crazy. I quit. Yeah, another girl just went to Manila the other day there to reapply for OFW job. And that's why I say I just think that stuff is so wrong. And you look at it, over there they're trying to get a job. And over here, everywhere you go, there's help wanted signs up. They can't find enough people to work because nobody wants to work here. Warren, you just have to find something that everybody's interested in and get your sub count up and your view count up. I know there aren't many doing it big time, but there are some that are making good money off of YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, everybody does theirs with their camera phones and stuff. I've got to take some time this year and get me a new phone. Mine's with Verizon, and they've informed me that they're doing away with their 3G. So my phone after December 31st this year will no longer work. I won't be able to receive or make calls, text, or use any data. You two are sitting there talking, and it showed I had nobody here. I had 0 viewers. Yeah, but it's too bad when a lesson costs that much money. Yeah, kitty caretaker. Yeah, and Jill has done a bunch of little ones, and that's a nuisance to keep helping take care of them. Because last time I kept trying to get them, which another reason I don't want them under the house because they're hard to get to, but kept trying to get them out where I could bring them out to clean their eyes and stuff. I was worried a couple of my other ones might end up having little ones, but they're not showing any signs of such yet. So maybe I got lucky. What's the matter, baby? Well, the kitty's is at the door now, and I can't see which one it is. I don't know if it's Jill or if it's Little Orange. IJ, did you see that about that big fire up there in Illinois at the warehouse distribution center? Happened yesterday. Yeah, let me go find it for you. But it just happened yesterday up there in Illinois. Um, there's a couple YouTube videos about it. But this happened yesterday yesterday afternoon, I guess it was. There's another one. The first one was yesterday while it was going, and the second one was today, this morning news, just at daylight. first one is 2.5 minutes long, and the second one's 3 minutes long. So they're just short videos. I've lost another sub tonight. But that just means that there will be more shortages on the Walmart shelves. They lost the distribution center. It was big enough they had 1,000 people working there. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and end this anyways, because most everybody's left, and it's almost 11 o'clock. See if you can figure out your email, and if you can't, get another one or whatever, and get back with me. See if we can figure out what's happened with that. And I will talk with you later. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this out. Thank you all for coming tonight. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. All right, well, I will talk with you all later. Good night, everybody. Yeah, I figured that, Mike, because Ken said that the girls were going live. I asked him before he left, and I guess he didn't hear me. It was if they were staying at the house or if they were going out. I knew it was too late for Zumba, so I didn't know whether they were going shopping or something. Not familiar with that one. On Grit right now is a John Wayne movie, The War Wagon. Later, everyone.